Hello, bestie. It's Sukoko, your divine oracle. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. Mwah, kiss for you. Let's call in the angels, the deities of the light, and all that call us to our higher good. And before I begin, I'm seeing the color green. I'm feeling this is a reading for wealth and abundance. I'm really feeling energies of money. Before we begin, I'm going to call and channel my deities and ask them to guide me on this reading to make sure I am delivering the message perfectly to you guys. Okay. I did see the image of the Five of Pentacles, and there's a deck I have, my oldest deck, and in that deck, it's like there's people praying at a shrine and there's snow everywhere, but I saw the snow melting. I'm feeling the financial pause that there's been a freeze financially in your life, and it's finally starting to thaw. It's starting to unfreeze. We're gonna, I'm just gonna pick however many cards decide to want to come out from my Angel Oracle deck, and we're just gonna go from there. Who wants to come out? We're getting 2 angel cards, and we're getting Guardian Angel and Take Charge and Action. So there's an energy here of you being very divinely protected right now with your Guardian Angel. Let me just have her up here because she's gorgeous, she's beautiful. She is protecting you right now. There is an energy of divine protection. The angels have got your back. That you have been feeling like taking a risk. I'm feeling an energy of daredevil, and this is kind of unlike you to be taking a risk or like really entertaining it. This is very different than like things you've experienced, or this is very recent. That's the confirmation of the risk and take charge and action. So there's something about you taking charge of your life. There's something about you claiming your life. And it feels as if like you're finally feeling like the world is in color. It's almost as if there was a long period of you feeling maybe like in isolation or alone, or just feeling as if like you're going it alone. And there's been an awakening occurring that feels as if like the universe is on your side, that there's some sort of like divine orchestration, and you're being handed a gift from the angels. It just feels like this guiding light of the arrow. You are feeling it. It's like, I always talk about like ego versus intuition, and this card I feel is a very good interpretation. I always say that like it's in your heart of hearts, in your mind of minds, that which is greater. It's like when you're in your head and you're thinking all those thoughts, are you the voice that's speaking? Baby, no. You're the one that's listening. I know, I can be deep. And you know how sometimes you'll hear a voice that's so profound, or you'll hear something that feels like remembering because it's so profound. That is your intuition. The ego calls us to live in the dirt and the muck and pull us down into the petty politics, like office politics and stuff, gossiping and all of that, like, you know what I mean? All the mucky stuff, versus your intuition calls you to the light. And that's the physical representation. I just feel your intuition is that light that connects us up to the heavens, to God, to the angels, to the universe, the divine spirit, whatever resonates with you. I just like using God because it's just such a clear vision and example. But it connects us with something so much greater than ourselves. So allow that to be, what is guiding you? We just got 3 cards. All right. So these 3 wanted to come out. Very intriguing. We're getting the 3 of Swords. So this energy of heartbreak, and so this is your past. This energy of heartbreak, which I feel may have caused you to be indulgent or jaded is what I'm feeling. You have cut off your emotions of pleasure and joy. That there has been there's energy of the Tower with this 3 of Swords, but it like made you very like defensive and guarded, I'm hearing, and it came about your emotions. I just feel as if there was something about cutting off joy or cutting off the happier emotions, I'm hearing. There's something coming through, Six of Wands and the Hanged Man, where you would take a back seat to your praise and joy, and you wouldn't even celebrate your accolades. Whew. These are some very, very heavy feelings and emotions I'm feeling. But, and like, it was a long line of, like, I'm just feeling like you weren't necessarily ready to allow people to come in. And it was a time in your life where it was just like, it really made you, but also, you're growing out of this. There's a decided factor where it's like, you cut off, like, so this is what I'm feeling. There was a time in your life where it just felt like there was so much pain, you were drowning in it. And so rather than feel the pain, you just decided to cut off your emotions. But when you cut out the pain, you cut out the joy. And for a long time, you've been numb and living almost, I hear zombie, but you've just been in catatonic. And it just feels like you're going through the motions. You're a human in body, but there was just so much going on. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety and unsettled, but you're coming back to the world, and there's an energy of you wanting to live and live, love, laugh. Put that on your kitchen again. Sorry. But there's an energy of like you wanting to be in celebration again. There's a very, very powerful energy of like, I'm really feeling like opening yourself up to love, but there's pain around it, but there have been shifts happening within you where you're like, you know what, maybe it isn't so bad. Maybe I can trust people again. And that might be the risk you're taking. And just know your guardian angels are on your side, that even if you may fumble, they'll let you know. You trusting your intuition will let you know who is and isn't for you right now. What is coming in for my besties? What is coming in for my collective? All right. I'm not going to read all those. Okay. Ooh. Girl. Okay, well, 4 cards. Beautiful. Strength. King of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. I maybe not show her. She's a little naked. A 5 of Swords. That's a very interesting 5 of Swords. But I do want some clarity on that 5 of Swords. Okay. You're entering a time. 5 of Swords and 5 of Wands. Conflict happening over here. So, what I'm really picking up on is you are becoming stronger than you ever knew, because there's a new stage of your life you're embarking on. You're getting the King of Wands and the Queen of Coins. This could mean some sort of union. It's maybe I'm really feeling an energy of like you, and it could be you and somebody else coming from different worlds, but you're both royalty, you're both powerhouses, you're both like boss, CEO energy, but of different things. We've got the King of Wands, which represents this beautiful, fiery energy, mastery of personality, of charm, charisma, of warmth, hospitality. There's an energy here, a masculine energy of radiant warmth, but also there's a divine feminine energy of, like, I just feel as if there's a divine masculine that really wants to please this divine feminine, and she's somebody who lives in abundance and luxury, who knows her value, who knows her worth, and is willing to embrace and receive it. But letting you know that these things that you're going to be encountering, that's why you're getting these guardian angel and take charge and action, because it doesn't come for free. And it can be scary, but I love quoting, like in referencing Kung Fu Panda, you're in preparation. You're doing the work for when the battle with, if you watch Kung Fu Panda, the battle with Tai Lung comes, Po the panda was so ready and prepared that him just being his natural self, he was able to defeat, one of the greatest evil kung fu masters just by being a little panda. But there's an energy here of preparing for battle, but also like the heartbreak and the pain you experienced has tempered you for what is to come. But, there's like steel sharpens steel. You're getting better. And it's funny because it's like, like, yes, there's a battle going on, but like you're able to handle yourself. You're able to meet it, but like almost with a sense of play and with a sense of mastery. I do want to know like what's going on with this antagonistic energy. What's going on with this antagonistic energy? Okay. Okay. We're getting the Devil and the Page of Cups. So, what I am feeling is you're on the cusp of something lucrative. And it's like dog eat dog, cutthroat. There's something happening here where it's like you're entering the Viper's Den. So you need to know and make sure you are looking out for yourself. Because this has to do with your work. This has to do with investment of your time, your skills, your passion. It's like the long winter happened and you are working away. That's like this energy of this card. The birds have flown. You're working on your craft, painstaking work, and it's their season to return. And that's when the blessings come. It's like a friend comes, but also foe. But everything you've encountered has prepared you, but also you're being divinely protected at this time. There's a beautiful energy of this. I can't show the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Coins because she's naked, but you do have such a reserve of strength. And it's more than just physical strength. It's strength of spirit and strength, indomitable will. The Tower. It's going to come in quick. And I'm reading this Tower energy not from a point of disaster. I'm reading it for this energy over here with like the King of Wands and the Queen of Coins. There's this union happening. It's coming in quickly and it's going to change your whole life. It's going to turn everything upside down and around. And it's just like you don't know it. It's going to free you from the trap you were in. You were feeling so weighed down, and also I'm hearing trapped and like a trap of like the mind where it's like you were free to walk away. It's like there's a quote of like, the devil makes the cage so comfortable that when the time comes for the door slams shut and then it's too late. But there's an energy here where it's like you awoke to realize you could always walk away. And there's an energy here of realizing that, oh my gosh, bestie. Okay. Okay, we're getting the Chariot. We're getting the 10 of Cups, bestie. And we're also getting the 9 of Wands. In theme with this, you're not somebody to shy away from hard work. You're not somebody to shy away from, I'm hearing like all-nighters. You are somebody who will like work through the night to get your stuff done. You're somebody who's not afraid to do the hard work. And again, your guardian angel, I'm feeling very ancestral spirits. It could be like somebody who's passed on. You could feel their energy. And not only that, like encouragement from divine forces. Encouragement as a divine gift. You're being moved to your happily ever after, your happy ending. There's an energy of like you have gone as far as you can take yourself. So now it's time to allow fate, the universe, divine, God, spirit, energy to take the wheel, to charioteer you, charioteer you to where you need to go. I'm filming this pretty late, so I'm a little loopy, and the energy that I'm picking up from the 9 of Wands is the work and the status and like the title you're going to acquire would scare other people. But for you, you're like, okay, great, bring it on. It comes with the territory. I am not afraid. That's the confirmation. That is the, like, I see you. The reverence, the reconciliation, the... reciprocity. I'm getting all the wrong words. That's the feeling you feel, like that this is for you. Resonance. The resonance. That's what's resonating. That you have never been one to shy away. That you are one now to take the opportunity. Like, I do feel as if like there has been a period, it just feels as if you were in stasis. That you were stuck. and things weren't moving. And it could have been like voluntary, where you were just like, I can't deal with life right now. I need to take a moment and I need to take a pause. But now it's like the wheels of fate and fortune are starting to turn, and it's making up for all this lost time, that you're finally making progress and moving forward. And even like, this feels very resonant. Like, even though like things are happening that may not be like very, very positive, that like there could be some like, I don't want to say tragedy, it's just like, you know, turbulence. It could be tragedy, but that doesn't sit right with me. But like, you know what I mean? Hiccups and bumps in the roads, things like that. Like, but it's still, you're still on this path, and it's made for you, that you can pick it up and drop it whenever you need to, but you're always moving on this path. Even when you don't feel as if you're treading towards it, you're actually being led back on this path. It is so made for you. It is so meant for you. And there's a gift coming out of the ether, out of the mist, that it's not expected for you. Whew. That was quite the reading. Let's thank the angels and the deities of the light, all that is good, for being here. And I want to say thank you, bestie, for being here. I love you so, so much. Mwah, 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 mwah. Until next time, bye.